Right now, AI is stepping into DeFi, right? It's a marriage made in heaven. And that's why for OrSwap, we are enabling our DEX with AI functions. And it's one of a kind. No one else in the world have done it yet. Yes. So it's a breakthrough. I saw all of this fluctuation. I understand the volatility, but I also understand the potential in there. And I believe it's the future of the world.
But how you define this industry that is too dominated by male?
I don't feel like I'm dominated over by men.
Welcome to Crypto G's. We're still here at the AIVC Summit in Dubai, and now we are with a very special guest, Katerina Dobichenko, right?
Correct. Thank you so much for pronouncing it.
Making it happening. Katerina, we met last year in Singapore.
Yeah.
And I've seen that you have a long career into the Web3 and crypto space.
Correct.
So, and now you are the co-founder of an interesting project that's going to launch very soon. But let's wait all the way back. How long you been in crypto for?
So in crypto, I've been for since 2016.
Okay, you're crypto.
But I was kind of an observer first.
Okay.
I haven't participated in it, and I learned about it from my brothers who were mining Bitcoin essentially back then.
Okay.
So they were buying these Bitcoin machines, from China, Bitmain, and they were shipping them all the way to St. Petersburg.
So you were mining Bitcoin in 2016?
So I wasn't doing it myself, but I was an observer, as I'm saying, right? So I was kind of indirectly participating.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and then, my brother started telling me about this new money, digital money.
It was crazy, right?
It was crazy. I mean, crazy in my family. It wasn't crazy in general in the world yet. Even right now, honestly, it actually puzzles me how not that many people around the globe still aware what's going on.
Yeah.
And just right now, I lived in Italy for 3 months at the end of the year. And, when you go to the coffee shop and you meet some new people and you exchange some sort of information, who are you, where you're from. And when I was telling them that I'm in Web3, that I'm doing some sort of an AI project, they're like, what is that? I mean, AI is okay, but Web3, crypto, they're like, oh, scammer, go away. And then I kind of adjusted my small talk, and I was telling people that I'm an artist, and everyone was welcoming me.
You have a very multifaceted, let's say, journey. You've done sales, you've done BD, you've done a lot. But now you're the co-founder. How are you feeling in those? Because Crypto G's is to find out the people behind the crypto projects.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling right now? And it's something that you can share right now. Why are you going to launch?
So how am I feeling about this transition? Actually, really uplifted about that. And I feel like it's been a long way coming, and I was prepared already. So it's something that was naturally coming up for me, for my career. And yes, indeed, I worked for a long time in BD and sales, in partnerships, and just, strategizing within different verticals in Web3 industry in general, not only crypto particularly, because before I was working with KYC and KYB for Web3 companies, then NFTs and utility, then payment gateway. So it was a spread. And I think it was all necessary for me to understand these different passages that are out there and kind of get a glimpse into lots of different directions to right now have enough knowledge to do something on my own.
And also experience and networking.
Of course, yeah. That is the most precious part. One of the most
precious.
Yeah.
And I like the name that you choose, guys, for the project. That means gold in Spanish.
Correct, yes. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it sounds great. We could have chosen some other languages, but it sounds great, and we're stuck to it, so yeah.
And how are you feeling right now? Obviously, this year has been crazy for crypto. We're only in 2 months on the year, and we have a president launching a meme. We have other presidents supporting another meme, then they got rock. Then we have an exchange getting more than 1 billion drained.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. Every Friday something happens.
So, yeah, I mean, these fluctuations are a part of our industry. So you either accept it and walk and work with it, or you withdraw yourself and, cry in the pillow.
in all these years, have you have any doubt like, oh, maybe I have to do something else, or you still DJing crypto saying we're going to make it whack me?
Honestly, it's important to emphasize that I've been observing since 2016, and I started actually working with my kind of skin in the game only recently, only 3 years ago. And
But
so that's the question. Yeah. So that's why I saw all of these fluctuations. I understand the volatility, but I also understand the potential in there. I understand the decentralized aspects and elements about it. And I believe it's the future of the world and for the humanity in general. And especially when right now AI is stepping into DeFi, right? So it's a marriage made in heaven. And that's why for OrSwap, we are enabling our DEX with AI functions.
Or
So
swap with AI function.
yes,
Wow.
yes, and it's one of a kind. No one else in the world have done it yet. Yes, so it's a breakthrough. And we are launching on Testnet in 2 weeks. And
2 weeks.
yeah, and on mainnet in around a month.
Obviously, when this episode goes live, it will be near to the launch, after the launch.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's up to you.
This has been fascinating. And how you, okay, so the industry obviously is full of men. Let's talk about that. And then I like to work with both, right? But we've seen a lot of senior positions taking over right now.
Yeah.
Like you have the CEO of Bybit, women. The founder of Binance.
Yeah.
We have, for example, my partner, Maria Angel, CryptoGist. But how you define this industry that is too dominated by male, and then you come here with all the experience, brain, and also you bring something that we all need. We need more women in Web3.
I mean, thank you for that statement. That is true. But I think it's also important to note that I grew up in a household full of brothers.
Full of brother, you mentioned that, yeah.
So for me, it's actually interesting how everything unveiled throughout my lifetime so far. Because until I was a teenager, I didn't have girlfriends. So majority of people that were surrounding me were guys, and it was obviously platonic, right? Until certain points, obviously, but then I was already. It was convenient for me. It was comfortable environment, so I don't feel like I'm suppressed. I don't feel like I'm dominated over by men, and I think it's also a good attitude to have, because right now we have so many panels, women in Web3, women in tech. I mean, we should withdraw completely that
Just
and
leave it.
just
Just let it be.
exactly just put on the panel same amount of men or women, or as everyone deserves, right? So if you're doing something that is worth recognition, you should be on this panel, or you should be having this keynote speech, or you should be on the TED, right, doing TED talk. So I mean, I think eventually we'll get there, but for me personally, I never felt like I was offended by kind of suppressed by men dominance platform that is Web3.
But I was interviewing actually her the other day in that
Right.
screen. Katia, actually,
Right.
she's a trader, and she say women are better at trading because they're more organized statistically.
Right.
You see?
I think it also depends on the character. It's we're all bio individuals when it comes to the core of ourselves as human beings, right? Sometimes we forget about that.
Yes.
But we're not just man or woman. We are individuals, and then it comes to your own characteristics, what are you used to, how you used to handle stress. Because for me, I'm not a good trader, and I can say this, without any sprinkles on top of it. So that's why I selected for myself different path. And that's why this world is so interesting, because it's such a diversity of people, of characters, and that's why it's so exciting.
I'm excited what's happening right now, and also with the launch of your company. And I have 5 questions to wrap up. Very easy. You have to answer one or the other one. So Bitcoin or Ethereum?
Bitcoin.
Staking or mining?
Staking.
Dogecoin or Shiba?
Let it be Doge.
Doge. Centralized exchange or decentralized exchange?
Decentralized exchange.
Dubai or Singapore?
Dubai.
There you go. Katerina, thank you so much for coming to the show, and congratulations for our swap.
Thank you.
To everybody else, I'll see you in the next episode. We stay here. We're going to catch up. Bye-bye.
Bye.